I remember when he was kind. Humans think cats forget things. They think we drift through our days, chasing sunbeams and shadows, caring little for the world beyond our next meal. They are wrong. I remember everything. I remember the warmth of the fire on winter nights. I remember the gentle hand that scratched beneath my chin. I remember the laughter in the small house and the smell of old books stacked beside his favorite chair. Most of all, I remember him. Before the darkness found him, he called me Pluto. It was a strange name for a cat, but humans enjoy naming things after stars, gods, and dreams. I never minded. Whenever he spoke it, his voice carried affection. Pluto. The sound meant safety. The sound meant home. For many seasons, I followed him everywhere. Through the garden when spring flowers pushed through the soil. Through long summer afternoons when sunlight spilled across the floorboards. Through quiet autumn evenings when rain tapped against the windows. And he read aloud from books I could never understand. I did not understand the words, but I understood happiness. Then, little by little, something changed. At first, it was only a scent. Cats notice such things. Humans rarely do. A bitter smell began clinging to him whenever he returned home after sunset. It was sharp and unpleasant, like rotting fruit left too long in the heat. The scent grew stronger with each passing moon. The laughter faded. The books remained closed. The hand that once reached down to greet me now trembled. Sometimes he stared into empty corners of the room as though listening to voices I could not hear. Sometimes he spoke to himself. Sometimes he looked at me with an expression I had never seen before. Fear. Not fear of me. Fear of something inside himself. I tried to stay close. When humans are hurting, they need companionship, even when they do not realize it. So I sat beside him. I slept near his chair. I purred when the nights grew long, but the darkness continued to grow. And soon, when his eyes settled upon me,